I am also from AKB Tutorials. So we are discussing various topics related to mechanical engineering. So today we are going to discuss one of the most important subjects, that is engineering graphics. It is one of the most important subjects for every branch of engineering. So now we should learn what is engineering graphics. So now I am writing one sentence here. I love India. So just I have written some letters here. So I love India. I hope everybody knows the meaning of this. So these are the alphabets, English alphabets. So by this we are communicating something from one person to other person. So once I write this, I love India, that means I mean something. Okay? So these are nothing but the symbols. So symbols of English language. So in English language, these I, L, O, V, E, these are all the symbols, or we are telling letters. So when these letters are placed side by side and maintain this gap, so that means I can communicate something by this sentence. So similar way, in a sheet of paper, if we draw something with the help of lines, points, or any curves, so that also means something. So this is called the graphics. So before going to engineering graphics, so graphics is the representation of some figure on a sheet of paper, or presentation of some object, on a sheet of paper, So this is called the graphics. So like I love India. So by this, in English language, we can communicate something. So similar way, on a sheet of paper, if we write some sketch or some drawing, so with the help of, we can communicate something with others. Okay. So now I am coming to engineering graphics. So what is actually engineering graphics? So representation of a three-dimensional object on a sheet of paper as per its shape and size, with the help of points, lines, curves, and symbols, is known as engineering graphics. So this is as per the definition. So presentation of a three-dimensional object on a sheet of paper as per its shape and size with the help of points, lines, curves, symbols is known as engineering graphics. Okay. Now, what is the need of this subject? So, if we consider the object, so the object, all the objects are of three-dimensional object, and the idea of the object, idea of every object is conceived by somebody. It may be some engineers or some designers or some other person. So every object, or you can say a product, is the idea conceived by some engineer or designer, and then that idea is transferred to other mind with the help of engineering graphics. Engineering graphics. So that means the concept of that product is communicated from one mind to other mind with the help of the sketches, graphs, etc. And that is called the engineering graphics. And as per its definition, presentation of a three-dimensional object on a sheet of paper as per its shape and size with the help of lines, curves, symbols and points is known as engineering graphics. Now we will see the types of drawing or types of graphics. Types of drawing. Types of drawings. So there are various types of drawing. Other than these engineering graphics, there are various types of drawing. So types of drawing. So if we see, the first is coming natural drawing. The drawing of a particular area or a scenery is coming under this, that is the natural drawing. The drawing of a particular area or any scenery is coming under natural drawing. And second kind of drawing is geographical drawing. Geographical So in this, for example, the drawing of map or drawing of particular area is coming under this geographical drawing. So that is maps. And in first one, the drawing of landscape or any scenery. And third kind of drawing is pure botanical drawing. So in this, the drawing of any plant or flowers is coming under botanical drawing. Drawing of any plants or flowers. So drawing of plants or flowers is coming under botanical drawing. And next kind of drawing is zoological drawing. So in this, the drawing of human being or any animal, human being or any animal is coming under zoological drawing. So these two we have seen in our that biological subject. Okay. Now next type of drawing is coming under portraits. So this is the drawing of human faces or its expressions. So by this we are drawing the human faces or the expression of human faces. So human faces or expressions. And the last kind of drawing, which is called the engineering drawing. So we have discussed what is engineering drawing. It is the presentation of an object on a sheet of paper as per its shape and size with the help of points, lines, curves and symbols. So that is the engineering drawing. Again, engineering drawing is classified into civil engineering drawing, and mechanical engineering drawing. Now, what is civil engineering? Those civil engineers use this kind of drawing, that's why it is called civil engineering drawing, and that is mostly related to buildings, structures, bridges, etc. And the mechanical engineering drawing, mostly it is related to machine or its parts, machine or its components. Okay. Now, civil engineering drawing and mechanical engineering drawing can be drawn either by two-dimensional view or it can be drawn by 3D view, three-dimensional view. So, civil engineering drawing or mechanical engineering drawing can be drawn with the help of two-dimensional view or three-dimensional view. So, in mechanical engineering, these two-dimensional views are front view, front view, top view and side view. So, that means the three-dimensional object is presented by three views, that is front view, top view and side view. That's why this drawing is called orthographic or multi-view drawing. That is orthographic or multi-view drawing. Two-dimensional drawing is known as orthographic drawing, and also it is called multi-view drawing because because number of view required is more than one. That is front view, top view and side view. In mechanical engineering, these are called front view, top view and side view. That is in mechanical engineering. But in civil engineering, this front view is called elevation and this top view is known as plan and side view is called side view. So side view again may be left hand side view or right hand side view. And in three dimensional, so we can draw the object in three dimensions by considering three dimensions. That is the 3D object. So as the object is looking, so the view will be like that only. So in mechanical engineering, this is called isometric drawing. That is three-dimensional object is called isometric drawing. And in civil engineering, this is known as perspective drawing. So this is the classification of drawing. So if we see again types of drawing. So other than engineering drawing, there are other kinds of drawing. That is, first one is the natural drawing. The drawing of landscape and scenery is coming under, or the photograph of a particular area is coming under the natural drawing. Second one is the geographical drawing. Drawing of maps is coming under the geographical drawing. Botanical drawing, drawing of plants and flowers, so it's coming under botanical drawing. And zoological drawing, drawing of human being or any other animal, is coming under this kind of drawing, that is zoological drawing. Next is the portraits, that is the drawing of human faces and expression of faces is coming under this. And lastly, the engineering drawing, the presentation of an object on a sheet of paper as per its shape and size with the help of points, lines, curves and symbols is called engineering drawing. Engineering drawing again is classified into civil engineering drawing and mechanical engineering drawing. In civil engineering drawing, it is related to mainly buildings, structure, bridges, etc. And mechanical engineering drawing, these are related to the drawing of various machine or their components. Again, these two, civil engineering drawing and mechanical engineering drawing, can be drawn with the help of two-dimensional view or three-dimensional view. Two-dimensional drawing is known as orthographic or multi-view drawing, and in mechanical engineering these views are front view, top view and side view. Side view may be again left hand side view and right hand side view. Now, in civil engineering, this front view is known as elevation and top view is known as plan and side view is same side view. And we can draw the object by using its three dimensions, that is called three-dimensional view or isometric view, isometric drawing in mechanical engineering. And in civil engineering, it is called perspective drawing. Okay, this is all about the types of drawing. Now, next we will see why the engineering drawing is called okay, we will see one more thing, that is the communication. What is communication? Communication is the media by which the idea can be transferred from one person to other person. This is the communication. The main role of communication is to transfer the idea from one person to other person or from one mind to other mind. So, the method or the media by which the idea is transferred is called communication. Now, there are verbal communication, there may be written communication, and there may be drawing by which the idea from one person to other person can be transferred. So in verbal communication, as I am talking, so I am giving some idea to you. So that type of communication is called verbal communication. So as I am talking, so idea is transferred from me to someone. And written communication with the help of letters or some writings. So idea can be transferred from one person to other person. And the drawing, it is an excellent media by which the idea can be transferred from one person to other person. So not only in engineering, but it can be in any field. So it is an excellent media by which the idea can be transferred. So these are the various types of communication. So every object what we have discussed is the idea conceived by some designer or engineer or any other person. That concept or his imagination can be transferred to others with the help of sketches or graphs on a sheet of paper, and that is known as the drawing. Okay, once we include this engineering drawing, then that imagination as per its shape and size. Okay, so now we'll see this engineering graphics is also known as the language of engineers. This is also called the language of engineering graphics is called the language of engineers. Why? Because with this language of engineers. So we have drawn something on a sheet of paper. If we have drawn something on a sheet of paper, that can be understood by other engineers of different country. So that means whatever we have drawn here, so that can be transferred to others or other engineers. So that's why it is called the language of engineers, like other languages. So we can transfer this idea or we can communicate this idea to others with the help of graphs or sketches. That's why engineering drawing is also called the language of engineers. And also it is an universal language. It is an universal language because whatever is drawn on the sheet of paper, that can be understood by any engineer of the world, irrespective of their language. So that's why this is an universal language. Now, like other languages, this language also have the grammar. So like other languages, this language has also the grammar. So in drawing, the various rules to be followed to draw the object is coming under the grammars. So we will see afterwards how to draw correctly the figure on a sheet of paper. Okay, so this is now next we will see the drawing sheet and its layout. Drawing sheet and its layout. So layout of drawing sheet. So there are various sizes as per the BIS. So I will tell what is BIS, that is Bureau of Indian Standard. So as per BIS, there are various sizes of drawing sheets available. So it is given by A0, A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 sizes of drawing sheets are available. So the first sheet, that is the 841 into 1189. So the dimension, that is length and width, all are in millimeter. So 841 into 1189 millimeter, that is the largest sheet on which you can draw the drawing. And the next size is A1 size, and A1 size is given by 594 into 841. And the third size, that is A2. A2 is given by 420 into 594. And next size, so A3 size, that is 297 into 420 millimeter, and A4 size is given by 210 into, that is 297, and A5 size, it is 148 into 210. So all the dimensions are in millimeter. So there are 5 sizes of drawing sheets available as per the BIS standard, and the first or largest size available is A0, that is 841 into 1189, but in school colleges we will use this size, that is 594 into 841 size. Okay, the length of the sheet, that is 841 by 594 millimeter, and A2 size, next size. So smaller size drawing can be drawn on a small size paper. So that's why there are various sizes of paper as per the standard. There are 6 sizes as per BIS. Now we'll see the layout of drawing sheet. So we'll discuss the drawing board sizes first. So drawing boards. So to accommodate the drawing sheets, drawing boards are of various sizes as per the standard, that is, it is given by drawing board. These are given by D0 size, D1 size, D2 size and D3 size. So 4 sizes of drawing boards are available for drawing. It is standardized by BIS. So first one, D0 is 1500 into 1000 millimeter. Okay, this is the largest board, and the next size board is D1, that is 1000 by 700 millimeter. Now the next size is D2, that is 700 into 500 millimeter, and the smallest size board which is available, that is 500 into 350 millimeter. So for smaller size drawing, we will use the smaller size board, and for larger size, so we will use the larger size board, and for our requirement, so this will be fulfilled by D1 size. So over the D1 size board, we will lay out this A1 sheet and we will start drawing. So sheet layout. So we'll see sheet layout. How to sheet layout, drawing sheet layout. And so this is the drawing board, and the size of the board we have discussed now, 700 by 1000 millimeter. So length will be 1000 millimeter and the width will be 700 millimeter. That is D1 size board. Board size is D1. Now on this board you will find there is a working edge here. That is a hard wooden portion is there. It is made of hardwood. That is called the working edge. Working edge, or it also known as true edge. True edge. So working edge or true edge. So when we will place our T-square here, the head of T-square, so if we place T-square here, so this T-square will be, the upper edge of this T-square will produce a horizontal line. So this angle will be exactly 90 degree. So when this is the head of T-square and the blade of T-square. So when we will place this T-square or the head of T-square will perfectly touch the working edge. Working edge, this is made of hardwood. So this angle will be produced is 90 degree. Now to lay out the sheet, first place the sheet over the board because the sheet is smaller than the board size. So first place the sheet over the board and then place your T-square so that this upper edge and this line, this upper edge of the sheet, upper edge of the sheet and upper edge of the T-square will be in one line. Then with the help of clips or tapes, so just fix the sheet with the board. At least 4 clips are required to fix the sheet over the board. Okay. So first you have to fix the sheet over the board so that this upper edge of your sheet and upper edge of your T-square will be in one line. Now draw a horizontal line by leaving some gap. So that gap we are considering 10 millimeter, or that is called the margin. So from all sides, from all 3 sides, we will leave 10 millimeter, and also from bottom side, so leave 10 millimeter. Okay, this is 10 millimeter, and this side we leave 20 millimeter. So 20 millimeter. So after layout, so we will draw this is called the margin. So first draw the margin. Okay. Now after drawing the margin, so we will see in the next drawing. So we have drawn the margin. Over the board we have placed the sheet and drawn the margin. Now let this is the drawing sheet and margin is already drawn. So this is 20 millimeter at the left end and at the right end there is okay, and all other side will leave only 10 millimeter. So this becomes the margin. So this space is available for drawing purposes. Now we will place the title block. Title block. In every drawing sheet there will be a title block and the position of title block will be at the left lower right hand corner. Lower right hand corner. So that will be the title block. So this is the title block. So now this title block contains so many information related to drawing. So if we leave this space, so we will not write anything, means we will not draw any drawing in this space. So it will contain the information related to drawing and the rest portion. So this portion is the space for drawing. What is space for drawing? So whatever we want to draw in this space, we have to draw. Now we will see separately the title block. So the title block will have different informations, like at least it should contain the following informations. So let's see. Say this is the title block, we are drawing separately. So this is the title block. A standard title block is given by the BIS. Okay, so we will tell 10, 25, 25, 10 or 15. Okay. This one is 20 height, 35, 35, 10, 65. So total height is 65. Okay, and 20, 25, 25, 50, 60, 65. Okay, so this will be, I hope it is 185 millimeter from here to here, and so this is the one of the standard title block. So it may vary from book to book. Okay, this is a standard title block. In this title block, the various information is here. It will be written name of the firm, name of the firm. So the organization for which the drawing is made, is written here. Say for a particular college or university, say Calcutta University. So we will write name of the firm is Calcutta University. Okay. Now next, in this space, this is the space 10 by 25. In this space, we will write scale, information of scale, because all the objects cannot be drawn. The actual size of the object cannot be drawn in this space. Sometimes the drawing can be made smaller than the actual size, or sometimes it may be larger than the object size. So the scale factor will be used. So scale dot 1:1 or 2:1 or 1:2 or 5:1 or 1:5. That means the scale information will be written here. And at this space, we'll write the angle of projections. Angle of projection. So we'll just discuss afterwards what is the angle of projection. Now this space here, the title of drawing will be written. Title of drawing. So title. So what drawing is made here? That is, say, projection of points. So we write here projection of points. Projection of points. Okay. And in this space we will write the drawing number. So for a particular machine there may be so many drawing. Say, for a particular machine there are 200 drawing, 200 numbers. So that means 200 number of sheets are available for this drawing, and this sheet is, say, it is 10th number, so 10 by 200. It may be first sheet, so it may be 1 by 200. So there are total 200 number of sheets, and this is the first sheet. And it may be 100th, so we'll write 100 by 200. So 100th number sheet out of 200 sheet. Now, in this, we'll write name, signature, and here it will be date. So the space is small space, so we'll write, and it is divided into 7 divisions. Total 7 divisions. So 7 each, 7, 7, so it will be total 35. Okay. So in here it will be written designed by. So the first block here it will be written designed by. So first the design of the component will be done, and then in second box we will write drawn by. What is drawn by? So drawn by. Drawn by means the person who is drawing in the sheet of paper. So that means designer gives the specification of the object. That specification is translated into drawing by the draftsman. So his name will be written here and signature here. Third column will be checked by. Checked by. Checked by means the drawing is made as per the specification. That will be checked by the superior person, means the supervisor of that draftsman or the person who is drawing it. Okay. Then design, drawn, checked, then it is coming standard used, and then approved. Designed by, drawn by, checked by, standard, approved. 5. Okay, 5 division, not 7 divisions. So there are 5 divisions. Sorry, 5 into 7 is equal to 35. So there are 5 divisions. So the first box, it will contain designed by. The name of the designer will be placed here and his signature. Next is the drawn by. The person who is doing the drawing will come here and his signature. Then checked by the person who is superior to this person. So that will be written here in third box and his signature. And the fourth one is the standard used. In India, any drawing is made that will follow the BIS standard, Bureau of Indian Standard. Okay. And last column is approved. So officer in charge of that organization will check everything. All the columns are filled. Drawing is also as per the specification. Means there is nothing wrong in that. After checking, that officer in charge will approve the drawing. Then that drawing will go to the shop floor. Shop floor, or you can say the workshop, where by seeing the drawing, the object will be manufactured. So this is the introduction of engineering drawing. I hope some of your idea is clear, and we will continue this topic in the next video. And that's all for today. So if the video is helpful to you, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and I will meet you soon. Thank you.